What's up, YouTube? It's Guy Romby, back today with another workout with Guy. Got a haircut. I would like to take a quick minute to thank all of those of you who are tuning in and following along. I know my workouts are a little unconventional, but like I said, Mr. Injured. It's hard to see, but I got my rotator cuff surgery scar. The things I do take strain off my shoulder, to take strain off the lower back. Why? Because those are the two most prominent places for injury, especially when it comes to working out. Today, we're going to tackle chest. The exercises I'm going to do are going to seem a little dumb, kind of unorthodox. I promise you, it works. And real quick, I do want to say this. I'm not going to start a Patreon or anything stupid like that. Why? I'm not doing this for any other reason to try and help inform you, teach you, and just kind of help people who are maybe having a hard time. Maybe you're hitting a wall, maybe you're having pains, and you want to lift. Like me, I have shoulder pains if I do too much. So I had to work around that. I got lucky. I got teamed up with a physical therapist who was an ex-bodybuilder. My childhood best friend, his dad's a professional powerlifter. So I've been given a lot of advice from a lot of bigger people. A lot of people who have been in the lifting game for quite a while. Not only that, but I myself, believe it or not, used to be a bodybuilder, a competitive. But I didn't do it smart. I didn't use proper form. I didn't take care of my body. I didn't rest. I went about everything all wrong. So I've had to do a lot of growing and a lot of learning as a person. And now I'm able to share that with you. Once again, please try and be nice in the comments. Those of you who are leaving comments, thank you. I do appreciate it. I appreciate all the kind words. And no matter what anybody tells you, if you're working out, you're doing something. I don't care if, you just started working out and you barely got anything going. You're putting in 100%, you're gaining 100%. Simple fact. Doesn't matter if you're lifting 5 pounds or if you're lifting 100 pounds. You get what you put in. Alright, so let's get into it. I'm using dumbbells, and dumbbells only for this. We're going to be doing bodyweight push-ups and dumbbells. It's going to be a little hard to see what I'm doing because I do have to lay on the floor for this, which, like I said, unconventional. Yes. Weird. Yes. But there's a reason for it. Now, when you lay flat on the ground and you go to press, it's going to naturally stop you. Because once you hit here, as you can see, I'm getting the full stretch on my chest. I'm not cocking my shoulders back because that puts strain on the muscle or on the shoulder capsule. What is the shoulder capsule? It's pretty much a protective lining that helps just keep everything together. Once you start going past that 90-degree bend, you put strain on that capsule. You tear that capsule like I did, it's game over. It's surgery. It's 3 months in a sling and then 6 more months of recovery. I've had it happen to me twice. One from a workout injury, one from a work-related injury. But the work-related injury, kind of in a way, was my fault because I knew that I was pre-injured. And I didn't take that in mind when I was doing my laborious, intensive job. So, I want to help you guys avoid any and all mistakes that I've ever made in life. I'm going to try and keep this video not too long, but at the same time not short, because I want you guys to get a good workout and a good pump, just like me. I'm not going to be benching probably anytime soon. If you want to do these exercises on a bench, by all means, be my guest. But remember, general rule of thumb, anything past that 90, you're putting too much wear on those shoulders. And take it from me, my personal favorite exercise of all is the bench press. And yes, it is a great builder. It's a great strengthener. But at the same time, it's a very problematic exercise. As long as you do it safe, it can be very helpful. But a lot of people don't do it safe. A lot of people say, if you ain't taking that bar to your chest, you ain't doing it right. And that's wrong. It really is. I've been told by an orthopedic surgeon, I've been told by physical therapists, I've been told by even bodybuilders, you don't need to hit the chest. Hitting the chest is pretty much just having a pissing contest with everybody else in the gym. There's no need for it. You take it down at 90-degree bend, you give yourself that 1 to 3 second pause, and you slowly take it up. That's all you need to work the chest. Alright? So please, keep that in mind, because I want you guys to stay safe. I don't want you guys getting injured. And I just want to help. Let's get into it. I've got my lights, my mediums, and of course, my heavies. We're going to start off with a warm-up. And it's going to seem weird. We're going to start with 3 sets on the push-ups, 15 reps each. Why not 25s? A little too much high repetition could lead to wearing your joints. So we'll do just 3 sets of 15 on your traditional push-up, stopping at that 90-degree bend. The key is when you come up, squeeze your chest. And when you go down, keep the tension in your chest. That's where you want the tension. That's where you're trying to build when you're working chest. We'll do 2 more. Remember, squeeze when you get to the top. You want to feel that squeeze. One last set. Good thing about chest is you work your triceps. What are your triceps going to do for you? They're going to help grow your arms. If you want to gain a quick inch in your arm, it's not just bicep, baby. It's tricep. That's another thing to keep in mind. Now, before we get into it, make sure you got a glass of water, and make sure you got something comfortable you can lay flat on the ground with. I have a pink yoga mat. It's pretty dirty. Of course. Yeah, I step on it all the time. I'm always laying on it. But I'm not worried. Because I have my workout clothes. I have my regular clothes. And I shower after every workout. As you should too, because we're going to sweat. I might seem dumb, but we're going to sweat. So we are going to start with our light weights. We're going to do 3 sets of 10. And then we're going to move to our heavy weights. Once again, 3 sets of 10. And then we'll take a rest. We'll get into our medium weights for 4 sets of 10. Let's get into it. You're going to want to lay flat on the back. Make sure you got adequate room. You don't want to be pinching your fingers against other weights. You're going to grab your dumbbells, and you're going to act as though you're on a bench. Bring the dumbbells in as you reach the top. Slowly bring them down. And at the top, to get that squeeze, slowly bring them down. 3 sets of 10. Let's get into it. Now, if at any point in time you start to feel pain in your shoulder when doing this, don't squeeze. Just take it straight up. I promise you, it will take a little more tension off the shoulder. But even just lying flat on your back, doing it like this, will keep tension off the shoulders. Let's get into it. Second rep. Second rep, knocked out. Take about a 10 to 15 second rest in between your lights. I know it's not a lot of rest time, but it's your lights. Your heavies is where you're going to take a bigger rest. That's when you're going to take about a 25 to 30 second rest. Let's hit out this final rep. Let's get into it. Alright, now we'll give ourselves about a 45 second rest before we move into our heavies. Now, if this isn't challenging enough for you, do more weight. Do more reps. You don't have to do what I'm doing. You don't have to do the weight that I'm doing. Just keep in mind what I'm saying. 90-degree bend, because anything further, it's too much wear on the shoulder. And I promise you people, you do not want those shoulder pains. I've got 5 anchors in my right shoulder. 5. That's ridiculous. I'm going to have to baby this shoulder the rest of my life. But it doesn't mean that I can't still be a bodybuilder. And it doesn't mean that I can't still lift as long as I'm lifting safe and smart. Key. Safe, smart, proper form. Now, for the heavies, you're going to want to move them a little closer because, once again, we're trying to avoid strain on the shoulder. So what I do is I rest them on my legs, I bring them down, and then I go down. So I avoid too much wear on the shoulder. Let's get into it. 3 sets of 10. I let my elbows lay flat on the floor, and then I just drop my arm. I let my biceps take over, so I'm not wearing out those shoulders. That's the key. Don't wear those shoulders out. Give ourselves a short, quick rest. Move our weights where we want them. Let's get into it. Give ourselves a small rest, like I said, because you don't want to just keep hammering it out. You don't want to overwear and you don't want to burn yourself out on your first couple sets. Pointless. Alright. One more rep of 10 before we go to another rest. Once again, position our dumbbells. Take them down. Let our biceps do the work. Now we let our chest do the work. Now we'll give ourselves a little rest before we move on to our medium. You shouldn't really be sore or feeling it yet. This is our beginning set. This is just getting us into the groove of the workout. Water is key. Sure you guys are noticing my attire. Rick's Gym. I do this because on my Facebook page, Guys Workout Corner, it's a picture of jacked Rick. Water is your best friend. I promise you that. Especially with weightlifting. Now, move on to our medium weight for 4 sets of 10. shorter rest periods. Then we'll get in to our second circuit, or cycle, whatever you want to call it, really. I call them circuits because that's what I've always been told. Let's do it. I know. A lot of you are like, 10 reps are too easy, especially when I'm going light on the dumbbells. I get it. I do. At most, do sets of 12. Anything past 12, man, it's too much wear on the joints. It really is. Let's get into it. All right, let's get into it. Third set. Very good. We got one last set. And then we'll move on to our second circuit. Our second circuit, still going to be dumbbells. But we're also going to include push-ups and sit-ups. Why? We want rock hard abs. And abs are easy to get so long as you stick to certain principles. And just healthy eating, really. Chips and ice cream. 2 worst foods for anybody trying to gain abs. Let's get in that last set. Alright, that was our first circuit. It's knocked out. So for our second circuit, we're going to use only our heavy dumbbells. For our last 3 circuits, we're only going to use our heavies. So we'll go ahead real quick and just move these out of the way. It's like I'm saying, when you got a heavy dumbbell and you're setting it down, you do not want to clip your fingers against any other dumbbell, no matter how light, because that will mess your fingers up. Almost swore. Trying to keep my swearing to a minimum because I'm trying to keep these as friendly and as informative as possible. You know, working out is not a competition. It's not. Working out is a feel-good. It's a confidence builder. It keeps you healthy. It keeps you going. I'm bringing this over because I like to lock my feet into place when I do my sit-ups. Now, for our next circuit, we're going to start with a set of 10 on our heavies. We're going to put it down. We're going to move in to your standard push-up. Flat. We're going to do 1 15 rep of that. Then we're going to elevate our legs so we can target the upper chest. We're going to do 1 set of 15 on that. Then we're going to switch to where we elevate our upper chest, and we're going to do 1 set of 15 on that. And then, when we're done with that, we'll move back to our heavies, and we'll do a quick rep of, you guessed it, 10. Followed up with a set of 25 on the sit-ups. Really kind of hit the stomach. Now, with this one, we're not going to take rests in between sets. Why? Because we're not doing a lot with weights. primarily you only want to rest when you're doing weights because it's unnatural for the body. You know, your body weight is more natural, so you don't really need a lot of rest time unless you're going crazy with reps. But we're not. So we'll hammer through this. No rest, no reps, or no rest, no pauses. And I'll stop talking. Let's get into it. Move my water out of the way. Alright, I'll do it off this. Elevate legs. Now, you start to feel it.